Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Crystal. I'm your host Serahbear, and let's get started. So, to be honest, there's a lot of technical issues in this episode today. When I was originally doing the voice recording to go along with this video, it only recorded like the first 2 minutes. So after my introduction and a little bit of talking, it just stopped picking up my voice for whatever reason. And now we're at a point right here. The reason why I'm not moving is because my controller wasn't working for some reason. But I ended up fixing that. And now all this narration that I'm adding to this is an after the fact. But anyways, so last time we had taken on Leader Jasmine. We were successful. And we are going to continue on with our journey. Another thing that I'm going to be honest about is I kind of know some things that are supposed to happen but don't really happen, and I don't know if maybe it's because it's the newer version or the older version or anything like that. But when you encounter Suicune, you're supposed to encounter Eugene. I think that's his name, or is it Eugene? Anyway, so you're supposed to encounter him, and he just didn't show up in my video, and I think it might have been because after I end up picking up all these apricots, I fly back to the city instead of, going out and following Suicune. So he ends up actually never showing up. At this point, I'm like, oh great, bag's full, what am I gonna do? So, I decided to give the Carbos to someone, but I'm like, wait a minute, I should probably see who has the lowest amount of speed, and then give the Carbos to them. The only problem is I think Carbos only really adds like 1 or 2 points anyway, so it's not even that significant of a difference. However, out of the Pokemon that we're going to use besides Eevee, since Eevee isn't here, we end up giving it to Quagsire because of his 31 speed. Because he's got the slowest speed. Yay for him. Anyways, after all that happens, we get to pick up the apricots. Oh, another thing that I wanted to mention that I thought was kind of neat about the apricots in the new version of Pokemon is that the apricots can actually be used to make smoothies for the Pokemon in the Pokemon, what is it, the Pokeathon? It's like a triathlon, but it's Pokemon and stuff. But you can make smoothies for them, and it helps them out during those triathlon stuff, which is kind of cool, instead of only being able to use the apricots to make Pokeballs. I mean, that's pretty cool within itself too, but I think you know what I mean. Anyways, again, like I said, I'm still kind of disappointed that I lost the original audio recording, because I don't even know what I was saying at this point. Yeah, after we cleared out the bag, gave the Ice Berry to Teddiursa, it's time to fly back home. Or home, oh my god, fly back to the city to put Dingle Ding back. So that's a little weird. When you fly, the trees are gone. So now we have to put Dingle Ding back and put Eevee back in our party, and then we have to move Eevee back up to the front, which was something, I mean, I understand why they did it, because it was like it's like a FIFO sort of thing. But yeah, it is still kind of annoying that, but maybe I'm just the only person who rearranges teams like that. Maybe that's just a me thing, I don't know. Slowly move Eevee, Pokemon by Pokemon, until it's back up at the top. There we go. And now we have to continue on and hopefully train up Eevee, see where we're gonna go from there, especially with some of the other stuff later. I don't remember if this happens before or after the 7th gym, but there's a situation that happens, and that's all I'm really gonna say about it, because it's I don't want to say too much, I guess. I mean, I've played this game before, so I know what's going to happen. I just don't remember when it happens, to be honest, and I think it's at I think it actually doesn't really matter. Like, as long as you do it before the 8th gym, it's okay. That's really about it. I'm in here fighting Goldeen because I just want to get some experience up on Eevee, since it is only level 20 and we need all the experience that we can get. There we go. Oh wait, what? Still has some HP left. That's a little dumb. Just go down, dude. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's good. So at this point, this is when I realized that my audio wasn't coming in. And there's a little skip here. But yeah, I realized that the audio wasn't still recording, so I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to do an after recording of the audio, because I mean, there's not much I can do with the video. I can't start it over, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's what I end up doing. This guy has, what is it? He has a Diglett, a Dugtrio, and a Geodude. But he uses the Diglett first, which we can easily take out with Eevee, because it's 6 levels lower than Eevee. Normally it would kind of pose somewhat of a threat, but 6 levels lower, not really. So after that, we just end up leaving Eevee out for a little bit. And then at this point, I make the decision that I'm going to switch over to Bayleaf. Could use Quagsire, but I went with Bayleaf instead. I think that's fine. Because, I mean, ground rock's weak to grass, so might as well just use Razor Leaf. I mean, could have used Surf. Would have been overkill, but whatever. Not that big of a deal. I mean, this is a little overkill within itself. I mean, Bayleaf is 15 levels higher than Geodude. And then for some reason at this point, when it asks me if I want to switch Pokemon, I say no. When technically I should have switched back to Eevee. So Eevee would be able to get experience, instead of just giving all this like low level experience to Bayleaf, because it's not even going to matter that much to Bayleaf, because again, it's a level 29 dealing with a 16. It is not that hard. He's defeated. Gahaha. Send some to mom. And now we are in Mahogany Town. Are you up to see the Gyarados rampage at the lake? So there's the gym, if you looked at the big building. That's the 7th gym that we're going to be tackling, but not quite yet. Since again, like I've mentioned before, the trainers around in this area are not very high leveled for whatever reason. Hey, see Pokemon, thank you for waiting. Oh no, Joy, you're always so pleasant and kind. I don't know why I'm always so silly when it comes to you. Little Nurse Joy. So this is the path, well not that specifically, but this one. This route is the route up to the Lake of Rage where the Gyarados are, which is what that old man was talking about. I guess there's something going on with them. Something wrong. Because he said they were rampaging. This camper has a Sandshrew, a Zubat, and a Sandslash in that order. So we send out Eevee because, you know, Eevee's in the front of the group. But I end up switching over to Bayleef, I think. Either Bayleef or Quagsire. Nope, it's Quagsire. Because like I've mentioned before, ground types can be taken out by grass or by water. Both types are super effective against ground, which is good. So I have two of those. However, what is not good is, again, I had mentioned before, I'm not sure when I'm going to tackle the gym. Well, besides the whole, like, trainers, you know, not having levels that match up very well to get experience on, there's the whole situation with the type that the gym is, which I'm not going to tell you guys, you're just going to have to look it up yourselves. But the gym type is a type, it's another newish type, kind of like with Jasmine. But we don't really have any Pokemon that are good against this new type, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Might have to pick something different. Another thing too is if people are asking, yes, Eevee is a permanent member of our party. I'm going to evolve Eevee because something that Bill had mentioned is actually very true. That there are some evolutions of Eevee that are unknown even to us. And these evolutions being two new ones when we brought upon the status of night and day. Yeah, so I like when I put Haunter out right there and the first attack he gets hit by is bite. Anyways. But with the introduction of night and day and friendliness, that's how you can get Pokemon to evolve. So I'm going to pick one of those evolutions to evolve Eevee into. I'm not going to tell you guys. I've already decided which one. But I'm not going to tell you guys. You'll just have to figure it out when it happens. I don't even know why Zubat used Leaf Life at that point, because it's not like it's going to help anyways. And Haunter gets stuck with confusion, but finally is able to take out Zubat. After losing, like, what? Almost 2/3 of its health? Almost. And then for the final time against this Sandslash, like I mentioned, put Eevee out to get some experience. And then put out a different Pokemon to handle the rest. Since that's the easiest thing to do when you don't have the EXP share. If I did, trust me, I'd be putting it on Eevee. Poison Sting, no way. That's the only thing I didn't like about fighting the Sandslash is that it has Poison Sting. Because Sandshrew, I believe, actually has a chance when it's leveling up to have Poison Sting, or it might just already have it when you catch it because of the quills on its back. So, yeah. Not cool at all. Losing isn't much fun. Yeah, it really isn't. But again, like I had mentioned, this new gym, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it, because I'm going to need to get some Pokemon to fight the type advantage, or try and teach the Pokemon that I have attacks that will be effective against this type that he uses. But yeah, that's all I can really think about with that. And we're gonna have to continue up to the Lake of Rage to meet, or to see what's going on, to see why there's Gyarados there and why it's rampaging and all of that. What does this sign say? Training tips. All Pokemon have pros and cons depending on their types. Their types differ. Level may lose in battle. Learn to be strong and weak against your Pokemon's type. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you watch more of my videos in the future. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.